What's up, my move makers? I have made it to Allentown, Pennsylvania. This was my very first trip on my OE, so this is day 1 of 4, and I'm so excited to be here. Like, I had a really good time. I love my checked flight attendant who I'm working with and just making sure I know what to do. It was so much fun. A couple things happened before we actually got to board the aircraft, in which for some reason my name is always spelled wrong. So I don't know, they just had to fix that. And then I was seated in a Comfort Plus seat, but I had to get rid of that seat so that I can fly the extra flight attendant jump seat. And just in case, like, if, you know, we had a whole bunch of passengers, like, they can potentially take that seat and like my name wouldn't be on it. So that took some time. I think the gate agent was kind of new as well, so like it was a whole lot. But basically we only had like 30 minutes to do our pre-flight and everything before passengers started boarding. And I was just like, okay. So I was on our biggest aircraft that we have, and we were just running through it. We were going through all the emergency equipment. We were checking the catering and everything like that. And we got 2 UMs, which are unaccompanied minors. So, you know, just kids who are not traveling with their parents. And they're like, you know, 12, 13, sometimes even younger. So it's like really cute. And so I got to talk to them and like just let them know, like, if they need anything, let me know. So it was just cool, like actually putting everything I learned from class into action. Then I got to serve first class, and which was really cool because I was just able to, you know, have my little silver tray and put their drinks on there and everything. It was just really fun. After serving first class, there really wasn't much to do after that. You know, there was a little bit of turbulence, so we had to sit down for a couple minutes. But other than that, like, it was a great trip. I would say the only thing that was like crazy was when I landed in Allentown and they changed my hotel super last minute, because the hotel that I'm in now was fully booked. So let me explain what I'm talking about. So we're all supposed to stay at one hotel, but I think because of scheduling, technically I'm not a part of the crew because I'm the OE. I'm trying to complete my OE. So I don't know, but anyway, they try to move me separately to a different hotel, and my OE instructor was like, no, like, you're not gonna just stay in a hotel by yourself, and we got our early check-in tomorrow. Like, no, like, you gonna be with us. And we were trying to call, and it was just like a whole lot. But my captain was so nice. He was like, you know what, no worries, I don't want you by yourself either. You take my room at the hotel, and then I will take your room at the other hotel. And I was just like, oh. So basically, like, the captain is staying by himself, and then everybody else, we're staying at the same hotel. And I just felt so warm and just welcome, because I was just like, wow, like, you didn't have to do that, you know. And so I really appreciate that. But let me tell you the tea. I was supposed to, of course, get the captain's room because that's how he switched everything. And we get to the hotel, and one of the flight attendants literally rushes out of the shuttle, runs into the hotel room, and disappears. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, you know, maybe she just, you know, want to lay down, chill, whatever. So me and my OE instructor, or check flight attendant, sorry guys, I'm probably like, you're like, girl, is it check flight attendant, OE instructor? Kind of like both, like we just kind of interchange, but sorry. So then we get out of the shuttle and we're like getting our bags and stuff like that. So okay, cool, whatever. Then we go into the lobby. So we have to like sign different things or whatever in order to get the room. And we notice the captain's room is already occupied. And I was just like, So basically, the other flight attendant took the captain's room. And I mean, I don't know what if it's different from the room I just showed you guys. I don't know if it's like a full-on suite. I don't know what it is, but it has to be something a little special, a little dibble dabble or something, because why would the other girl just rush to go get the room? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there was no reason for that. Like, you knew what the situation was, but you went ahead and like did that. But it's okay. I love my room. I think it's really nice. I'm only here for tonight, so I'm not pressed about it, like, you know. So I don't know, I'm gonna just let it do what it do. But I just thought that was very interesting. But I will see you guys on day 2 of my OE, and I will keep you updated. I should be in some town, I think in Iowa. So never been to Iowa. We're gonna see how it goes. Peace. Good morning, my move makers. Today is day 2 of my 4-day OE. It is about 4:20 in the morning, and I have a 6:15 report time, but our shuttle leaves at 5:50. So I'm just gonna get together everything, make sure I'm ready. I know there's gonna be breakfast downstairs for us at like 5:30, so that's really nice. And it's hard to kind of pack like breakfast, lunch, and dinner all in a lunchbox, but I do have like a granola bar and stuff like that. But when a hotel can offer you breakfast, that's the best. It's so funny because a YouTuber that I follow, his name is Traveling Gun, he always says to never rely on wake-up calls from the hotel. And I was like, really? Because, you know, I'm used to like the automated system, but this time I actually had to call the front desk and say, hey, like I would like a wake-up call. And I set it for 4:15 in the morning, but I also had an alarm on my phone. I had an alarm on my company phone. I also had the alarm on the clock that's in the hotel. Yeah, I wasn't playing. Like, I wanted to make sure I woke up because you just never know. But yeah, it was just funny because all of my alarms went off, but my hotel call didn't come in. So I was just like, wow, like he was right. So just definitely make sure to set up multiple alarms. Like, you can still, of course, set up your wake-up call, but I mean, just set up multiple alarms because you just never know. I actually got my wake-up call, but it wasn't until like 5 minutes after I set it up, which I was like, that's weird. But anyway, yeah, just set up different alarms because you want to make sure you are up if you have an early report time. All right, guys, so I'm about to go downstairs and grab me some breakfast and wait on the shuttle. I still have about 20 minutes, so I think that's a good amount of time to just go ahead and eat a little bit and get ready for this trip. I have 2 legs today. I'm going from Allentown, Pennsylvania back to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to Bloomington, Illinois. So the trip going from Atlanta to Bloomington, Illinois is the trip that I'm actually going to be graded on for my OE. So for my company, we have to do different OE checks on different aircrafts because we operate several different aircrafts. So I'm going to be operating the biggest one today. So it's super exciting. I'll keep you guys posted about what happened, what other tea or other events that just might be something crazy or special or whatever. I probably won't be able to record going back into Atlanta. So I will just see you guys in Bloomington, Illinois. What's up, my move makers? I'm in Bloomington, Illinois. It was a really quick flight, but I did have a little situation that I was like, sir, hold on. So this flight, we were leaving from Atlanta and of course coming here, and it was overbooked. So of course, you know, when that situation happens, people gotta get moved around and everything like that. On top of the flight being overbooked, our aircraft the jump seat, the forward jump seat, was inoperative. Something was wrong with it. So when that happens, the flight attendant has to sit in 1C, which is of course first class. So my check flight attendant, of course, would sit in 1C because she's technically the forward flight attendant. And then the aft flight attendant that sits in the back, she would just sit in her regular jump seat because that one was working. And on this aircraft, we had an extra flight attendant jump seat. So I was sitting right in the galley in the flight attendant jump seat. So anyway, when we got off the jet bridge and we were coming back to the gate after trying to get some food or something to drink, even though when you in Atlanta, those lines are gonna be so long, so you're not gonna get no food or drink. So we come back to the gate and the gate agent was saying, well, I have a passenger sitting in 1C. And we're like, we can't do that because the forward flight attendant has to sit there. So the gate agent was like, well, I have a diamond member that is seated in 1C and I can't move him. And I was just like, ma'am, like safety wise, you have to move him. He's gonna be okay. Give him some extra points. Whatever. Like the flight was like an hour and some change, so it was just like he would be okay. It's not a long flight, so, and we'll make sure he's taken care of regardless of the situation, but you have to move him. Ciao. Okay, so we're on the plane and I'm doing my service and I'm serving the first class and I'm giving snacks, whatever. Everything was going really good. This man proceeds to come up to the galley and he doesn't ring his flight attendant button like how most people would if you need our attention. But he's like, no, I'm walking up. So he walks up and he's like, yeah, I was supposed to be seated in first class, but they bumped me back because there's a flight attendant training on here. And I was just like, first off, that's me. Second, that's not why your seat was moved. So of course, like we try to be as accommodating as possible. And we're just like, sir, like, you know, this is what happened. The flight attendant jump seat is inoperative. We cannot use it. So that's why our forward flight attendant has to sit there. And he was just like, okay. Like, you know, he just already was just upset because he was supposed to be in first class. But he was in comfort plus. So it's not like you're in main cabin, you know, like you still have like some perks or whatever. So anyway, we just gave him some drinks and everything like that. And I'm sure he was fine after that, but he still was like, I don't know, he was just salty about it because every time I would go back out and check on my first class, I would just feel eyeballs on me and I'm just like, wait, and then I would look and it's him and he's like, and I'm just like, sir, like, it's not me. Why are you mad at me? Like, what? It was a hot mess, but I mean, it's all good now. We made it to where we needed to make it to. And that's all, like, you know, that's the point, is just being safe. Like, don't you want to be safe, sir? It's okay, whatever. So anyway, you guys, I'm probably just gonna relax for a little minute. We got here early, like it's 11:30. So we have the whole day, but we do have a super early report time. The van leaves at 5 o'clock in the morning. So basically I have to get up around like 3. We'll see how that goes. But I'm just really excited. I'm still having a really good time. Like, I love this whole entire process. So I am probably just gonna chill. But I did hear that there is this sweet corn festival here, and it's literally like right outside of our hotel. So I'm just like, I like sweet corn. So I'm thinking about just checking it out, and I will show y'all if I do go. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna show y'all anyway, because I think this will be a lot of fun. All right. I just got back eating with my check flight attendant and also going to the sweet corn festival, and it was really cool. There was a lot of people out there. I didn't get any sweet corn because the line was so long, but hopefully next time, you know. But it just looked really fun. Like, there was a lot of different games. It was like these like circus themed, and it was so cool. Like people can do like little small circus tricks and like the kids and stuff. It was just really cool. So I'm glad that we stepped out for the meantime and got to experience a little bit of Illinois. I just have to say that my captain and my first officer are so amazing, because literally before we landed, they called our hotel and made sure that I had a room this time, especially after what happened yesterday and my captain having to take over my room and me it was just a lot. So I was just like, oh, that's just so nice, because they did not have to do that. So I mean, I just thought that was just so cool, and I just had to mention that. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for day 3 of my 4-day OE. We are almost there. I'm so excited. I have one leg tomorrow. I'm literally just flying from Bloomington to Atlanta. So it's gonna be lit, because I get to go home for a second, see my baby, so it's popping. Until then, I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, my move makers. This is day 3 of my 4-day OE. We're almost there. So I just have one leg today at 6 a.m. And I'm leaving from Bloomington, Illinois to go back to Atlanta, and then I have a layover there all day, which is fine. You know, I'm excited. So I'm definitely not used to getting up this early. I had to get up around 3 o'clock this morning because we have a 5 o'clock van and we just have to be there on time. So I am up, but it's definitely different. This leg as well will be like my graded leg, so my check flight attendant really won't help me with much at all, unless it's something like extremely abnormal or something. But other than that, like, it's just me and my aft flight attendant. So I mean, I'm confident, I'm ready. I'm a little nervous just because I'm like, wow, it's only gonna be me. But I mean, that's why we had all those days together to spend time and get familiar. So I'm just like, okay, look, like, I'm prepared. I trained for this. I've done a lot of stuff to be in this moment. So I mean, I'm just gonna take it and, you know, get it done. I'm just like, wow, everything is just connecting with each other. So I think it's super cool. But yeah, I will see you guys back in Atlanta. Hey guys, I just got into Atlanta and I am now in my hotel. It is beautiful. I am super hungry, you guys, because of this early flight. You know, it's kind of hard to eat so early. So their restaurant is supposed to be open until noon, and I have exactly about like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna hurry up, change into something, or I think I can even order it to my room. And if I can, I'm gonna definitely do that, so I can just take a shower and start relaxing. But I am just so excited to be back in my hometown. Hopefully I'll be able to see my boo later today. And yeah, it's just great to be back. The flight from Bloomington to Atlanta, it was honestly really chill. Like, everybody was asleep. It was so early, so nobody caused any troubles. Everything was good. So I was able to pass my official OE for the biggest aircraft that we have. So tomorrow I will be going on our smallest aircraft and finish with my OE officially. Hopefully my trip doesn't get delayed because of the hurricane that's coming. A friend of mine from my class, she was supposed to go to Mobile, Alabama, exactly where I'm supposed to go, and her trip got canceled and her OE got extended another day. And personally for me, I would not want my OE extended because I already have like the longest OE in my class. So if it's extended another day, that's 5 days. And I'm just like, I would rather not do a 5-day OE. So I'm just hoping and praying, like, please, I can do my OE tomorrow. It's literally like a 40-minute, not even, maybe a 30-minute trip to Mobile, Alabama, and then coming right back. So I'm hoping, like, please, just having the storm pass, and then we can just go whoop whoop, and then we died. I will keep you updated. Hopefully everything works out in my favor. Peace. My move makers, I was so tired getting back home on day 4 that I was just like, child, let me brush my teeth, take a shower, and jump in the bed, that I just did not record. But I did make my turn from Atlanta to Mobile, and then Mobile back to Atlanta, and everything was pretty smooth. Of course, we hit a lot of turbulence because of the hurricane that came through, but other than that, everything went really well. My CFA for that flight was super cool, like very knowledgeable, and he helped so much because I was on the aircraft that was the smallest one that we have in our fleet. So you're the only flight attendant there, and it's kind of intimidating at first because you're just like, oh my gosh, like hi guys. But after you start doing a couple of things and doing your pre-flight check and then doing boarding and stuff like that, you're just like, okay, you know what, it's not that bad. So I actually really enjoyed it, and I just had so much fun. And now I can officially say that I am a flight attendant. Hey. I actually got my schedule last night, so I am going to be on reserve, and I'm going to be on the P1 schedule. And if you guys don't know about P1 or P2, that's basically the early shift is P1 and then the late shift is P2. Some airlines call it A and B. It just depends on who you work for. I'll be able to experience my very first ready reserve on Saturday, and I have to be at the airport at 4 o'clock in the morning. Woo, early, but it's okay. I'm pretty sure I will get a trip because it's Labor Day weekend, so it's going to be packed. I was listening to the news, and they were saying that over 1 million people are going to be traveling this weekend, so I'm definitely going to pack and be sure to be ready for a trip. I hope you guys enjoyed my 4-day vlog on my OE. If you guys have any questions, please let me know down in the comments. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, move makers, when you make a move, make sure it's for you. All right, you guys, see you next time.